Very nice.
Yeah, right. I can. Good evening, Yankee fan. Happy Yankee fans. Another happy recap. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to NY Yankee Mania and all the craziness going on. What's cooking? I hope all is well. I want to welcome George from swinging from the fences, and of course, Aaron. How you doing, Evan?
What's up? Doing great.
And everybody doing well? Good. I want to say hello to already everybody in the chat. Real Bill, T-Road, Yankee Girl, you must be happy. Dennis, John K, who calls it game by game. We want him to come up here. I want to see how you do live, man. You're doing great. Thank you, Michael. How you doing? Katie, how's it going? Let's see. In the chat, we have John Ferrazzo. Bob, how's it going? Anna. The list is going on and on. How's everybody today? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being on this afternoon with Chef Nick. We interviewed him. He talked about dieting. It was really, really good show. And we talked a little bit about Yankee baseball. And speaking of Yankee baseball, before we do, two things. Please subscribe, of course. As you're in here, I really appreciate it. We're trying to get to the magic 500, please. That would be great. And also, don't forget the like button. Don't forget, we did add a couple of more guests for early next week, everyone. There is a former Yankee. You might remember him, a first baseman by the name of Doug Mankiewicz. He will be joining NY Yankee Mania next week. We've got links out. There's a lot of things going on here. Former Yankee Kyle Farnsworth will be on here on Sunday morning on the Coffee Bagel Show. So we're gonna have all of that for you guys and much, 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 much more. Before we do anything, we're gonna do a quick scoreboard. The Red Sox beat the Orioles 3-2. The Diamondbacks beat the Brewers 6-4. The Astros beat the Rockies 4-3. The Cardinals beat the Pirates 4-1. The Giants beat the Cubs 4-3. Phillies 19, Atlanta 4. The Marlins squeaked by the Mets there 7-4. And of course, our New York Yankees beat the White Sox 10-4. Guys, let's dissect it a little bit. I don't know where you want to start. You want to start Will Warren? You want to start Bellinger? You want to start Grisham? Whatever you'd like to do. And who wants to go first?
Well, Joe, remember who I said the star of the series would be? I know it's only one game, but guess who it was?
You said Bellinger, right?
I did say Bellinger, and he had a great game today.
Yeah,
3 hits.
He did. He really did. And, it's funny. I keep saying a million more, a million more, a million more, a million more, a million more. So he is going to get some payday.
Pay him right now.
Pay him is right, but I don't think
that ain't going to happen with Boris.
Scott Boras is going to say you're absolutely out of your mind. I know you want to go back to the Yankees, but you're out of your mind. There's no way in heck is he going to sign now. Grisham, maybe. Because this may be his career year. I don't know. But we will definitely see. All right. Well, George, you usually give us a nice synopsis of everything. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I mean, good all-around win, 10-4, man. Cody Bellinger continues to hit. I mean, just think, Joe. We gave them Cody Poteet for this guy. That is all we gave up for Cody Bellinger. And what we got in return is monumental. Cody Bellinger is having one of the best seasons for any outfielders in baseball. He plays great defense. He's really good with the bat. Grisham has blown our minds this season with his offense. We always knew about the defense, but man, the offense continues to amaze me, and it's not even a shock anymore. He's done this almost a full season now, Grisham. Very pleasantly surprised. On the pitching side of things, Will Warren, not loving what I'm seeing. I'll be honest with you guys.
No, I don't like it either.
No,
I don't think he's definitely not going to be in the playoff picture anyway. So it is what it is.
Back next year, Will Warren. I'll be honest with you guys. I think he moves. I mean, we're gonna have Cole back. I think Cam Schlidler has cemented his spot, and I'd much rather work with Cam than Will Warren. That's not even a question to me. I mean, just the struggles are there. I'll also say Jazz had a pretty good game. Had a long ball, a sack fly, 2 for 4 on the day. So solid day from Jazz too. If he could hit a little bit, that would be great because he is a solid bat, I think. When he's driving the ball all around, he played smart baseball by getting the sack fly today. Big G was hitless, but we're not going to even get on him. We're not going to complain for how much he has been carrying this team. He's put the team on his back. We're not going to get on him. Ben Rice continues to have good days at the dish. 3 strikeouts, but other than that, some good base hits. Judge had a few base hits, I believe, today. McMahon had a base hit, which was good to see. Volpe had 2. He had a double down the line. He had a base hit the other way. Is this Volpe maybe hitting a little bit, or is this just proof that the White Sox are a bad baseball team? That's just.
I was going to say the same thing.
I don't really know.
It must really stink.
Everyone got a base hit today. I feel like if you put Austin Wells, he would hit for a cycle against this team. So I don't really know what to say on that. He did make another error, though, Anthony Volpe. Yep. Not to hound on the negatives, but, man, with that kind of led to that 4-run inning when Miguel Vargas hit that grand slam, Volpe made that error to just open the floodgates. And also hoping that Miguel Vargas is okay. Had that nasty collision. So prayers out to him. I mean, just a kid who hasn't really gotten a fair shot, I believe. I mean, he was on the Dodgers when he was called up. A pretty high prospect. But, I mean, the juggernaut Dodgers last season, just nowhere to put him. Came over to the White Sox, which is probably the worst destination to end up. The team's not winning games. He's not performing his best. And after hitting a big grand slam to tie the game, he probably is out. He probably broke his wrist, to be honest with you. How bad that play looked.
I hope not.
The stuff Girardi was saying. The stuff that Girardi was saying, though, isn't too promising about these types of injuries. It's probably the worst guy to run into, honestly, if you're Vargas. It's the worst guy to stick your hand out into.
Yeah, really. You got that right.
Stanton, yeah.
But Judge is going to be running faster than Stanton. Stanton's going to be walking to first base. Judge was hustling out to beat the ground out.
Yeah.
But
T-Road, no, let's not get crazy with Anthony Volpe. He got 2 hits off of 2 easy-looking pitches. I mean, let's not get crazy now. I mean, let's I'm hoping, but I don't know. Kudos to Katie. She called the game today. She said 10-4 Yankees. Good for you. Let's pick the Powerball numbers, Katie, and we'll all be millionaires. Let's do this. Waiting in the wings is the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man with the voice. On Ken the Ugly Trout. What's doing, my man? We're going to bring him right up here. There he is. What's up? What are you doing?
What do you know? Anything good?
On
the note with regard to Miguel Vargas, he does not have a broken wrist. It is a wrist contusion. So they're going to be doing some imaging, and he's probably going to be day-to-day for the next 3 or 4 days. But that was a hellacious collision with Judge at first. And that shows how dangerous playing first base is, especially when you got infielders that are winging the ball. I mean, he tried to hold the bag to secure the out, and he got hit by a Mack truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Herman Munster, as I always say. But
that's a freaking brick wall he ran into. I saw the wrist fold back, and I was like, "Oh shit, this guy's going to be hurt bad."
It
Yeah,
looked
Especially
like
when
it
he went down.
Yeah, it looked like it was way worse than what they showed on the replay. When they showed it on the replay, I was like, all right, he might not be out for that long, but obviously not a good sign.
So Celia says, as I mentioned, Volpe should not be playing every day. The error costed us the Grand Slam. And yes, I know Warren's struggling, but you can't be making errors like that. Because I mean, obviously that would have been one last out. No pressure, no question about that. Richard, yeah.
The long and short is pitchers have to deal with adversity. Mm-hmm. Warren walked a person, he beaned the next guy, and then he throws a lollipop that gets hammered. And Vargas, I don't know if you recall when we were talking about trade deadline acquisitions, Miguel Vargas was one of the guys that I had on my radar.
Yep.
For the Yankees to pick up.
He remember,
is a very, very good hitter.
Good player.
Richard goes, yeah, it looked pretty bad, the hit on the wrist, but think about football. Every down there's a collision, and these guys are big. No, you're right.
Real Bill is right on point. The Yankees control our own destiny. That's a fact of life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
100% right. We shouldn't be counting on. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're doing other teams' games because of the fact that leads up to Yankee land, and but the thing is, the Yankees really have to start taking the bull by the horn now. It's no more of a joke. We're winding down the season, so it's about time that they stand on their own 2 feet. And, right now they're big boys against little teams, but let's see them do it against Houston. Let's see them do it against the bigger boys. And then we can honestly say the Yankees are back. But, this is this a test? It's a builder. It's a little builder to get confidence to finally beat these big teams. But if they do this and they win like 7 in a row, and then they go play Houston and fall back in the trap, I mean, listen, it's understandable. You're going to lose a game, no question about it. The thing is, you got to stop it right there. You can't lose a game and then lose the next game and look silly and make errors and you start all over again. Yankees can't afford to do that anymore. They've done it too many times now. Enough is enough. Now it's time to be, put the big boy pants on, and let's get it done.
Damn, you're quoting me now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize. Everyone better not be all on Volpe is good now. The kid's swing needs a whole retool, and the defense isn't good with all 18 errors in the league. He's not good.
100% with Bryce.
Man, I tell you what, I'm tired of listening to this crap about Volpe. It's like kicking a dog who's a puppy. The guy is a major league ball player. He was dealing with stuff that was as a result of a freaking dive in May. He had some errors based off that. And Volpe is the hitter that he has been. Volpe goes through streaks where he's hitting a 900 OPS. Then he goes to streaks where he's hitting 300. That's just the way the kid is. Are you expecting an all-star at every position? Well, no. He is doing the job that he needs to do.
Yeah, fine. Now, listen, everybody just feels, that he could do a lot better than he's doing. But the thing is,
I don't think he wakes up and says, wow, Yankee fans, I think this is a good day to screw the pooch and mess up. He goes out there and he's trying the best that he can. Plus, the kid is dealing with a lot of personal adversity also.
Celia said, Ken, he's not a good hitter. He's good for 2 weeks, and then he's cold for a month.
I'm not arguing the point at all. There are other hitters that are equally not as good, but we don't hear a hell of a lot about them. Austin Wells, garbage.
I talk a lot about Wells' struggles. The problem is Volpe's the shortstop first of all, there was too much pressure put on him on his way up, but the problem is his vision was supposed to be the next Derek Jeter. Not that he should be, but that was the vision, Ken. And he comes up. He's underwhelming his rookie season, but there's obviously hope we had. But he never turned into the all-star shortstop that he was expected to be. Did I expect it? No, I always expected 260 Volpe, maybe 25 homer Volpe, 75 RBI Volpe, but everyone else expected 330 Volpe, 30 homer Volpe. That's what they expected from him.
Yep.
And since they didn't get that, since they didn't get even close to that, the pressure builds on him. So it's not that, because it's not the point that he doesn't get talked a lot about as much as Wells. It's that his expectations going into the season are higher than Wells, because he plays every day, some reason, but he's always running out there at shortstop. So there is an added pressure, there is an added expectation, and he's just not getting it done.
George, you can't.
Just a quick note here.
Yes.
From Donnie Clark, prayers for your mother and her cancer. You're definitely in our thoughts and prayers.
Definitely. Definitely. Yes, Donnie, we will be. What's her first name? Because I'd like to say a nice prayer to St. Anthony. Give us a first name if you don't mind. Would appreciate that. Now, and again, good luck. She'll always be. She'll be. Listen, you know what? Let's dedicate the show to your mom tonight. She's gonna be. She's the fighter. She is the fighter. What is it, Susan?
Susan. Yes.
Okay. Well, then Susan Clark. This show is dedicated to you from NY Yankee Mania and everyone associated with it. Fight, fight, fight. We're here for you. If we can make you smile a little bit, we will. And St. Anthony, do your job, but we really appreciate it. George, I want to have a comment, though, of something you said. If you were expecting Anthony Volpe to hit 25 home runs, that's saying a lot about the kid.
Not with the past few seasons. He's always been able to clear the 20 home run mark. Not this season.
I understand, but that's a little. I mean, you know,
if he was giving me 260, because I expected 260, I think it would be very easy. Also, real Bill, that is a crazy take that Cam Schlidler is not ready.
He's not. He is not. He has a fastball. He does not have any control of his off-speed pitches.
He has a curveball.
I will tell you what. He has a curveball that sometimes he hits the point on. He doesn't have a consistent off-speed pitch that he can go to. And when you go play against the big boys like the Dodgers, the Blue Jays, they don't chase, and everyone can hit a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
That is crazy that Cam Schlidler is not ready. He's
not. He should be in AAA right now.
That is crazy.
Along with Will Warren, both of them. It's not crazy.
It is. It is. I'm sorry. It is. Cam Schlidler is the future, and he has shown us. He has battled. He calls his own games. He knows what to throw. The curveball improves every game. His first start, I agree with you. If you just saw the first start against Seattle, I would have been in the same boat. But since then, he develops every game. He develops his curveball more every game. He develops the cutter more every game.
What's the key word that you're saying right now? Develops.
A better word is matures. He matures. Okay,
it doesn't matter. He is brought up because of injuries, just like Will Warren started the season because of injuries. Huh?
Who else are you going to bring up? There's no one else. You can't. He's saying send him down.
We lost 60% of our rotation from the beginning of the season. You had Hill out. You had Schmidt out. You had Cole out. 3 frontline starters for the team. Rookie of the year. Hence, you were stuck with Cookie Carrasco, Marcus Stroman, who weren't getting us 4 innings out of games. What were you going to do? There was nobody available to sign or trade for. You got to pull out of the minor league system. In all actuality, Will Warren should be in the minor leagues right now.
I agree with that, but Schlidler should not, because he develops more on the big league stage. He's getting better. He gets better on the big league stage. He should be up here 100%. 100%. Because next year, if you keep him up for the rest of this season, and then
he's going to be up for the rest of the season.
And then next year, he's going to be fantastic.
He's not going to be in the rotation. He's going to be a bullpen guy, and I guarantee you that they're going to work on his curveball.
This year, he's going to be a rotation guy this whole season.
I don't think so.
Who's going to start?
I'll tell you what. If I have starting 3 for the postseason, I'm pulling Max Fried as the 1, Carlos Rodon 2, and Ryan Yarbrough is my number 3.
Oh, no.
For a postseason rotation, you are taking Ryan Yarbrough over Luis Seal and Cam Schlidler.
Yes.
You are taking Ryan Yarbrough.
Yes.
Ken.
Oh, my gosh. Ken.
I am serious.
Ryan. Oh, my gosh.
All right.
Well, listen, George and Evan.
Look at Real Bill, the other pitcher here.
Everybody has their opinion. I mean, listen. Totally. Ken used to pitch and questions, and are you questioning his knowledge on arms? This is from Dennis.
You don't have to believe me. The other guy that's got actual real collegiate and draft pitching experience is Real Bill. Ask him. See what he has to say.
Yeah, it's going fast and furious. Yarbrough is so mid.
He is.
So mid, what are we talking about?
I don't trust him at all starting a game.
Okay,
he made spot starts for us.
He made what?
Okay.
I didn't hear you. He made spot starts. You're right. Yarbrough used to be a starter, though. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not a starter, man. I would much rather have him coming out of the bullpen. That's his value piece. His value piece is to back up a guy like Heel in Game 3. If you go Luis Seal Game 3, that's where you bring in a guy like Ryan Yarbrough. He's a lefty. We don't have any other lefties in this bullpen besides Tim Hill. You're going to bring in Ryan Yarbrough out of the bullpen. That's 100% his role in this postseason. Because if you face a team like the Red Sox who have a good amount of lefties, that's where you're going to bring in Ryan Yarbrough in the big innings. You're going to bring him in the 7th inning, maybe the 8th inning. If Tim Hill wasn't used already, you have to put Ryan Yarbrough in the pen. We're not just giving him what his 7th start of the season is going to be in the postseason. 100% no, not doing it. No.
All right, let's hear from the chat. Richard says, Ken, the young pup is very enthusiastic, but he hasn't got the experience of watching baseball like you. You know your stuff. He's just a big fan and a dreamer.
Well, you know what? It's an opinion.
It's an opinion. That's what it is.
Everybody has opinion. There's not a right or wrong. It's there goes George. There he's good. He's back.
What?
Opinions are just that. It's your perspective and what's your thought. George's perspective as a stance on baseball pitching is purely as a fan. Have you pitched collegiately at that level, George?
No, I have not, Ken.
Okay. My perspective is as an old guy who's been on that bump at a D1 school. So we have two different ways of looking at
right.
Pitching
you both have opinions. Bryce says Cam is going to be a rotation guy for the next decade if he continues his dominance. And that's from Bryce. Let's see.
You know what? They said the same thing about our former starter Luis Severino too.
That what?
That he was going to be a mainstay in the rotation for a decade. We signed him to a huge extension, and he didn't pan out. He was injured a lot. I mean, he had some fantastic fastball velocity. He was striking people out left and right. Another pitcher that was on the same perch as a starter was a guy by the name of Dylan Betances. Mm-hmm. He came into the major leagues, and he couldn't
Couldn't throw a strike.
He couldn't throw a strike. But we put him out in the bullpen as a setup guy. He was averaging 13 strikeouts per 9. You put him in the 9th inning, and he was a soup sandwich.
Bryce is asking, hey, Joe and Evan, what's your guys' thoughts on the Chem China? Well, I'll give mine first.
What? Opinion on what?
What's our thoughts on what you guys are talking about, you and Joe?
All right. Yeah.
So basically, honestly, my thought is this. I would let it play. I would let the season end and then have the coaching staff, Matt Blake and everybody, dissect who we're playing and then take it from there. I'm not going to make a decision because I don't claim to be an all-star knowing, I know what I want, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. So what I would do is I would leave it in the hands of finishing out the year, and then let's see. Are we playing the Red Sox? Okay. Now let's see what's going to happen. What's the rotation? As far as what team we playing, how many lefties do they have? That's the only way I can look at it because I don't claim to be an expert in all of that. Do I want to see the young kid? Of course I do. I look at Yarborough. Yarborough was DFA'd by 2 clubs. I'm afraid. I don't know. But maybe he found something. I have no idea. So let them pitch and then let's see who they're playing against. And then then we can make a judgment. That's my take. Evan,
you're having Yarborough off injury. That's the thing too.
Yeah, and right, and it all has to come into play. That's what you're supposed to say. Analytics can't help you with that. We got to depend on Matt Blake, Aaron Boone, Hockey. All of those guys are the ones that are going to make that decision. We can talk all we want, but that's the bottom line with what's going to happen. And you have to see what team we're going to play. But in the meantime, the one thing I do agree that I think we all agree upon is Chem is getting all of the knowledge to pitch up here. That I like. I don't like for him to be a guinea pig, but he's doing well.
Yeah.
So he's ahead of the curve.
Without a doubt, he's doing well.
Right. But I do agree that it's got to come. I mean, automatically, no. I think we have to dissect it. They have to dissect it and make a decision. If you're playing an all lefty hitting team, then we see what they're going to do. If it's a right-handed hitting team, you got to see what we have to do. You have to play the stadiums. There's everything involved. And thank God analytics doesn't come into play on that. That's going to be up to the people that should be making that assumption. I hope. Evan, how about your thought? You're entitled to your thought.
Yeah, I think Schlittler is getting better start by start. As you said with the matchup, whoever we face, I think it could be between Heel or Schlittler. But Ken, I will say to your point, Yarborough, I don't totally disagree with you because we've seen the Yankees go to openers in past postseasons. I don't think it's a good idea at all.
No.
But I could kind of see where you're coming from. If he's like a long reliever, fine. If he has to come in, I don't like the one inning they did with Davy Garcia, and then they put who was it, Ian Happen. I hated that, but I don't think they should do that. Yarborough, who'll come in long relief. I don't think he should get the start. I think it should be either Schiller
It
or
should be
Heel.
Heel. We didn't even bring Heel into the conversation.
Preferably, I would take Schlittler as of right now, but Heel can certainly be that guy.
I mean, we're all in agreement, and Ken being an ex-pitcher, we're all in agreement that this guy is going to be a stud if he stays healthy. I mean, it's all there. The stuff is there. He's got to fine tune a little bit, but what better way to fine tune? That I agree with the Yankees. I'm glad that he's up here. But to throw him in the fray of everything, I would still I need another month. I need to see him pitch at least 4 more outings, and then I would make my decision. That's just me. That's what I would say. I don't think it's a right or wrong answer really at this point. It's an opinion. Let's see what the Cam pitched against Toronto and Houston and only allowed 2 runs in each start. Those are good teams.
And those were early starts.
Right.
Those were some of his first starts getting his feet wet. And both of those teams could be teams you face in the playoffs. You could very well face the Toronto Blue Jays. You could very well face the Houston Astros. So 100% Cam has proved himself. I mean, he's exceeded my expectations 100%.
So who are the 5 starts that Yarbrough made this season against?
The Mariners.
Well, one was the Dodgers. That's the one I remember, to be honest with you.
Dodgers.
Yarbrough, the Angels he made.
Wait, we're talking about Schultler?
Red Sox.
No, Yarbrough.
Oh, Yarbrough.
I think the Red Sox, I believe, on that Sunday night, right?
He had 2 starts against the Red Sox.
Right.
He had a start against the Dodgers, a start against the Angels. Those are his 4 starts.
The Rangers too.
And the Rangers.
I remember that one game against Boston. He was terrible.
There was one game against Boston. He got hammered. The other game, he only gave up 1 run against Boston.
Yeah.
And if that's going to be the difference maker between the two, give me it. Also, Luis Heel should be in the conversation.
And he also held the Dodgers to 1 run and beat their ace when we got our heads caved in, Yamamoto.
The night before, yes.
So hence, my body of work is looking at people that we are going to face in the postseason at some given juncture, and if they've had success against them. I've seen Schlittler not at his best against, you mentioned the Ranger or the Astros and the Blue Jays. I think we lost. Didn't we get hammered by the Blue Jays because of the bullpen? I vaguely remember the game, but not on top of it. I don't remember what he actually did.
Mm-hmm.
And the Astros, I don't remember seeing him pitch against the Astros.
Well, all I know is that we got lucky. We got very lucky that we picked up Yarbrough, and I give kudos. Cashman doesn't get a lot of credit, but my God, anybody could have had him. Anybody could have had Yarbrough, and we were lucky. All right, he got hurt. We understand that, but he's going to come back at the right time, and and I'm happy he's on our side.
You know what? Honestly, he pitched the other day a rehab start at AAA.
Mm-hmm.
He went 64 pitches, 4 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs, struck out 6. So I think that they're gearing him up to come back into the rotation, honestly.
Well, take Will Warren out.
If not, and that may be the case. They may take Warren out. I don't know.
I don't trust Warren in a big situation.
I don't either.
I said that what?
I don't either.
I do not. No.
Maybe.
Ken, how do you feel about Warren?
He's a developing pitcher. I don't have a negative opinion about him. I know that his numbers compared to the rest of the rookie pitchers this year, he leads them in strikeouts by a significant number.
Mm-hmm.
He's a strikeout guy.
When he is on and he's locating his 2 and 4 seam fastballs, he's unhittable. What gets him into trouble is when he starts throwing those damn cement mixer breaking pitches that always seem to end up in the middle of the plate. They get pounded.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Celia, okay, it's going to be with me. I agree with Joe. I think it really depends on a team that we face and which pitcher, Cam or Gil, has the most success against that team. I'm sorry. I think that at this team, when you kind of start to use the analytics,
well, I hope that Mike Fishman is nowhere near the goddamn roster when it's all said and done, because he's responsible for about 2/3 of those shitty lineups that we see. And I think that he should actually be in every press conference, standing right next to Boone when Boone is getting shotgunned in the face about this. And when we talk about firing people, the first person that I'm firing, it's not Cashman. It's not Boone. It's Fishman.
Yeah, you've been saying a lot of people are agreeing with you. Itchy says if Boone started Yarborough after missing 2 months and he lost, the fans would be screaming bloody murder. No way he goes that route.
He shouldn't.
Well, the thing is, the Yankees are unpredictable. We all know that. You know the way they are with injuries. You know the way they may think completely opposite of what we're thinking. So I guess you got to leave it out on the field. Kem's got to go out there and he's got to pitch. He's got to pitch. And that's it. I mean, we're all in agreement that this guy is going to be a stud if he stays healthy. No question in my mind.
Hey, Joe. Excuse me first. I'm going to hop off the thing, so could you drop me down? I got to run into my house real quick.
Okay, no problem. Are you done, or are you going to come back?
No, I'll be back.
Okay, no problem. Go ahead. So that's the point that I think we're trying to make here. Bryce Yarborough be great in the pen and long relief.
Yes. Donnie is on point. Bryce has been on point. Michael has been on point. Celia has been on point tonight in the chat.
I mean, I don't really think we need experience to know this.
In the chat.
Respect to Ken and everything, but I don't think we need experience to see what's going on with this team.
Yeah, I guess I'm a dreamer. I guess I'm a dreamer.
Realistically, I believe this is Celia now. Realistically, I believe Boone is going to start Fried, Rodon, and Ill. I don't see them starting a rookie in the postseason. It's hard to believe that, but not impossible. Celia, I agree with you to a point, but some Yankee victories in years past, believe it or not, there have been rookies that have started with because of no other choice, and they happen to pitch well. So we'll see. I mean, again, it all depends on the team, the metrics, the stadium. We don't know, and I don't preclude to. Listen. I just want the best 9 guys out there, the best pitcher, the best relief pitching crew, the best 26 men that we can possibly have when if and when we get in the playoffs. When what none of your people realize is that the young pitcher in the playoffs can get demoralized if the umpires are calling a terrible game. Well, that totally makes sense. I do agree with that. You agree with that, guys?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but I would still go with Schlittler over Yarborough.
No, we understand.
For me, it's between Keel and Schlittler. I didn't even have Yarborough in my mind, to be honest with you.
I mean, that comment was suggesting towards, I think, Yarborough, but I don't know.
Bryce says, Joe, times have changed. It's not like the old days. I'm sorry. I've talked to multiple coaches, and they even say times have changed, and they know a lot. George, giving you a shout out. You're spot on.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryce. Awesome.
I mean, Joe, just credential-wise, because people have said I'm a dreamer, and I'm seeing this as a fan. I work hand in hand with big league pitchers. Most of my work this year has been, in fact, with big league pitchers this season. And I dive into them mentally through my interviews, and I talk about the way the game has changed. There's a lot you don't see off camera. I talk to these guys for hours. I have sat with them, and just personally, one-on-one. Camera's not recording. The mic isn't on. One-on-one, talking with the person, human to human, learning about this. I do a lot. I work with top college prospects. I broadcast for top college prospects. The game has 100% changed. This is not the same stuff. And Bryce is hitting the nail right on the head. I have seen it firsthand. I have seen top pitchers in the state of New Jersey pitch. I have seen them battled, and I have seen how the game has changed. Yep. Even in the past 5 years, there has been a drastic change in the game. 100%, Joe.
Okay,
And
no,
Yankees might lose
listen,
this.
I'm not arguing with you. I mean, listen, you've been when truth be told, if you're there in the know, you like I do. When I know something in the locker room, I know something, and I'm going to stick by it because I see it, and you see it too. I
Yeah.
mean, you see it on your end, but like I said, everybody, it's not a right or wrong. But in your eyes, you think you're right. In Ken's eyes, he thinks he's right.
It's not
And
about Ken, really. It's not a target at Ken. It's
no, I'm not. I understand that. I just threw the name. I throwing the name out, and I shouldn't have. But the bottom line is, we all have a choice. We all have our opinions. Some opinions could go back years. Some opinions go forward. It really all depends.
See, it's more targeted at guys like not a fan of banning. George, you are young and just like hard throwers. You would have hated a guy like Greg Maddux. The fact that I'm 15 years old does not have anything to do with who I like. In fact, I think Greg Maddux is one of the greatest pitchers of all time by far. Just because I'm 15 does not mean I am obsessed with how hard someone throws the baseball. In fact, if you hear my analysis on Cam Schlichter, I do not mention his fastball that much. It is always about his secondary pitches because in today's game, everyone throws a good fastball. That's how the game is played. It is all about how can you keep hitters off balance and how can you keep hitters guessing. Cam is able to do that. You lead with the fastball because that's just what you do in baseball. You complement it with your other pitches, which is why I've complimented Cam on the way he throws his curveball, on the way he works in his slider. His last start, he really worked in his cutter, which I love to see. I am not obsessed with hard throwers. I am not obsessed with home run hitters. This is just a fact of the game and how the Yankees are building their teams. We cannot ask for anything else because this is the team we have. The Yankees build their team around home runs and strikeouts. That is the bottom line, and we have nothing that we can do to change that. So as a content creator, as a podcaster myself, I have to analyze this. All the guys we talk about throw 97 because that's the guys the Yankees bring in.
Well said. Well said. Evan, you want to chime in a little bit?
I mean, I'm just a fan. I mean, I don't do any interviews with players or anything like that. I mean, I respect George a lot. He has great knowledge. But I think, everything he said was correct. But, yeah, Schlittler, I mean, just to that last point, in his last couple starts, he was actually using his off-speed to set up his fastball, too. So that's just something else to mention. Like the Rays game, he was using his curveball to set up the cutter and the fastball, which got him through 6 perfect innings. So that's all.
Okay. Celia, Richard, you got to be respectful. These are all opinions. Let's not bash anyone. Okay. So, thank you, Celia, for that. Yeah, no, please. It's all opinion, guys, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. If you don't agree with it, that doesn't mean that it's wrong. You may say something that we don't believe in, and somebody else. So, please, over here, we can all talk about it, discuss it, but when Celia says something like that, let's be very mindful and respectful with who's in here because we do have young fans that are here all the time, especially in the afternoon and morning hours. So I would appreciate that. I understand there's frustration. You want to get your thoughts out, but we got to be very respectful because we're all family here. We've established that, and what's right, what's good for one. It's like what Chef Nick said. What his diet may not be good for you. And you may think he's crazy that he's doing what he's doing, but it works for him. So maybe, this is like sort of like a crazy scenario, but if that works for the Yankees, great for them. We don't have to agree with it. We don't have to disagree with it. Let's bring Ken back. I think he's ready. There we go. How you doing, Ken? Welcome back. Everything good? Your mom doing okay? Your mic is not on. I don't hear you.
I said, yeah, Ma's okay. It was the granddaughter having a little bit of anxiety, wanting Grampy's. Had to go in and handle business with the young lady.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that everything is cool. That's great. Richard says, "No, Joe. You asked George to analyze tonight's game, and let me tell you, he made the Yankees sound like a murderer's row against awful Chicago White Sox team tonight." I don't know about that.
And then the next thing we said, Joe, is this the Yankees being good, or is this the White Sox being the worst?
Right? You did, yeah, Richard. He did say that.
The next thing we said, Joe, and we shared a laugh over that.
Yep. We definitely did. And I'm the 100%. First one to say, Anthony Volpe got 2 hits. The pitcher must be really junky.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're laughing about it. So, listen, Joe, I got to tell you guys, I mean, look, what's fair and what's right. George is with athletes every day, and they're all 2025, 24 athletes. So I don't care how young or old he is, he has an opinion, and you have to value the opinion. He's in front of the guy, and I know all about that. You know, he sees what the guy throws. If he says he talks to them, I believe him. And they're talking to him off camera, off microphone. So everything has changed, not like years ago that everything was tight-lipped and everything was this way and that way. So listen, again, we all have our opinions. Do I think the White Sox stink? Definitely. I mean, everything the Yankees did tonight, I want to see them do it against the Astros. I want to see them bully the Red Sox. Not just bully the White Sox or the Nationals. That's the meat and potatoes of what we're talking about right now. Who's gonna stand up at the end of September, October baseball, and that's what we need to focus on. And you know, and it's just it's really the right thing and the right way to say it. Ken, you agree with me that you have to wait to the finish line to really dissect what we're looking for, old fashioned or not?
Well, the game has evolved. It's changed significantly since I was a player. I mean, hell, you look at us when we were looking at the Yankees in the 60s compared to what we saw in the 70s, compared to what we saw
in the 80s,
miserably in the 80s.
Right.
And then the 90s iteration where, we had something very special there. One of the things that is fashionable nowadays is the long ball. Home runs are exciting. People get excited about home runs. In my opinion, that's not the way to win championship.
Mm-hmm.
Because from my experience, good pitching will beat good hitting consistently. And what they did against the Sox tonight, they bashed some home runs, sure, but they were able to also score without the home runs.
Yep, I agree with you. They played a solid game aside from the injury. Oh my God, the error from Volpe. But other than that, they did play a pretty decent game.
Did you watch and see what Volpe actually did?
Yeah, I saw the play.
He didn't get totally in front of it. He
did. Yeah. He committed the mortal error of infielders.
Right.
He did not charge the ball. He backed up on it, and when it did, it ate him up.
Yeah.
Anticipating the hop is the worst thing that you can
it definitely is the worst thing you could do. Yeah.
And the third baseman for the other time, when Goldie smacked that ball down the third baseline, and he did a Gleyber Torres Olay on it. He was anticipating the hop, and the ball went lower than he anticipated, ripped off his glove, and Goldschmidt didn't get his hit that he should have had.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
So he wasn't square to the ball too. He stuck his glove out there like it was, you're supposed to, like, it's supposed to be like an alligator. You're supposed to have glove down, hand up, cover the ball, but he just had his glove down and let it go.
Like you said,
right
he did the Olay thing.
Yeah.
Well, waiting in the wings to say a couple of things is our chef, the chef of the future. Yeah. Let's bring him up. How you doing, Nick?
Welcome to the After Hours show, kids. Let's do this.
The After Hours, right. This is past my bedtime.
Well, me too. Oh, my goodness. What's going on?
To the fire.
So what's going on?
I heard, Joe, I heard you talking crap about my training regimen before, so I had to come on and answer you. I'm like, come on. What's up, man? What's up, bro? I'm right here.
I wasn't saying anything bad.
He probably was sitting there thinking, Nick is doing Pilates right now.
Oh, Lord.
I get in trouble. See, I get no respect. Nobody cares for me.
Of course you do. You get the respect.
If you didn't have any carriage, you wouldn't have all these people sitting in the chat, and you wouldn't have 5 people or 4 other people sitting up on the stream with you.
Yes, that's right. You must like something about me. I don't know.
Well, of course.
I guess it's my Yankee cap. Right, Judge?
Yep. Got to have the cap on.
Got to have the cap. So, Nick, have you listened to most of the show? You want to weigh in on a couple of things? Let's get your opinion. What you think about the pitchers, who should, whatever you like to say. Go ahead. You got the floor now. Let's listen.
Well, just want to say, how you doing, guys? Evan and George, thanks for being on. I know you guys are intimidated by Ken.
Oh, no.
I'm thinking out loud. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. No,
that's not
thank you guys. Thank you guys for being on. And good seeing you, Ken. Good seeing you, Joe. Good win tonight. I don't care how we won. We won. And again, Grisham and his mustache. He continues to rake in with his beautiful swing. Also, too, Belly always finds a way to get a belly bomb, so that's always refreshing to see. Volpe broke out of his 0-4 million streak, so I guess he's back. And so Stanton goes 0-4, so I think we need to release him. And also Warren absolutely did great today. I was very impressed. I predicted that he would have went 7 innings. He went 5, and the bullpen, of course, I saw him today. They're really, really, really impressive. Cruz, he's going to kill these batters, and that's great. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Him and his splitter. He changes up a lot of with his velocity. He changes up quite a bit, so that's going to be fun to see. I did predict it was going to be from before. It was going to be Mark Leiter Jr., but he did pitch, but also. It was Cruz and Devin Williams. There was one more, right? Weaver. There you go. Weaver. I was when Vargas hit the grand slam. I was like, "Uh-oh." When he tied it up, I didn't say we're gonna lose, but I was like, "Uh-oh." That was just my response. So, but I didn't give up on that. So, but good win regardless of what it was. So we needed that. So.
Yeah, no, it was. And what are your impressions on Will Warren? What did you like? What did you not like about what he showed us tonight?
Yeah, well, it looked like he already has 10 years under his belt the way he's pitching right now. So, and I'm glad he's doing this on his own. So, if he's pitching great, if he has great starts, if he has bad starts, if he's pitching with runners on trying to get out of a jam. It only helps him out. It gets like experience under his belt. So I love the way he's pitching right now. So he's learning, and he gets great after each start. So he's again. I always skip to next season, but he's always he's going to be a workhorse for next season. And I think when the Yankees get to the playoffs, he's going to be play a major part in it too. just don't think they make the stupid move by putting him in the bullpen. I highly doubt it. I mean, but the way the Yankees work with, okay, we're gonna go with a 3-man rotation and then just put Cam and put Warren in the bullpen. I'd rather keep him in the rotation for now. But this guy's amazing. I love him. Yeah, he's trial by fire, like I mentioned, like learning on the job, and he's learning. Even if he's in the weeds, though, that expression, like even if he's behind and he's on his own, I don't want to say this team's behind him on the field, but when he's on his own with that, he impresses. He just gets out of like bad situations, and he learns from that. So
Bryce says, laugh out loud, Volpe is the best AAA player in the league.
quadruple A player, not AAA, quadruple.
Jesus, he doesn't get too much love on this show. I'll tell you that. I will say it again, guys. We have a month to decide on the playoff rotation, and a lot of things can happen between now and at the end of the regular season. Well, Michael, you're 100% right. It's only speculation. Welcome new to Steve in the chat. Don't forget, Steve, subscribe and press the like button. We would appreciate it. If Volpe is so bad, but his numbers are better than star shortstops, Volpe would be great. He is young, and Volpe will be great. Anybody want to respond to that? I mean, see, that's what really bothers me.
Yeah,
he's on the road to 80 RBIs. This is what I can't understand. And yet he could be so, that you don't want to play him, but then you turn the stats. I know he's batting 202, whatever he's batting. Maybe he went up
7 now.
Okay.
Good for him.
But he's close to like 75, 80 RBIs. Where do you get that from a shortstop? Well, you can, but there's not many shortstops that's doing that right now. I mean, that's the thing. It's such a crazy
year.
35, 40 points higher, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Joe, it always finds him. The runners, he's always batting with runners on base. I'm not putting that on Volpe. I'm not putting that on anyone, but it's just weird, man. Volpe has the most runners left on base. He probably has the most at bats with runners on base in the MLB. It just always catches Volpe, and at some point you got to feel for the kid, man. You're going through a slump. You get out of the on-deck circle. You look over to the field, and there's the bases loaded. Like, now the pressure's on me. Like, you just got to feel for the kid a little bit because it always finds him.
It always finds him. It really does. I mean,
no one's to blame for that. It just happens.
Right. And like I said, you guys have opinions about Volpe, Dominguez. These are young kids right now.
Dominguez,
you guys are 22. So fast. You have not followed enough years to give them a chance. I mean, yeah, we get mad, we get upset and everything, but the talent is there. The man has 65 RBIs. That's not a joke. There are some stars that don't even get 65 RBIs. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody so fast, and not everybody, but some people, let's get rid of Dominguez. Let's do this. Guy has tools. You got to give him a chance. If they're giving Volpe 3 years constantly, and Ken, weigh in on this, please, because I think you agree with me. If you you're doing it with Volpe for 3 years, and he's 23, 24. Why not give the same chance to Dominguez, who's a fast? He could be a great left-handed hitter. He's fast. Okay, he's got to learn the outfield. We understand that. But he was also put in a position where, okay, I'm coming up as a center fielder, but put him in left field. So, I mean, we're so fast. Ken and I have seen too many hitters leave the Yankees and flourish. I don't have to say anything more than Fred McGriff and Willie McGee and Jay Buhner and Mike Lowell. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
It's like a kick in the ding ding when you make that list up.
What do you mean?
It's a gut punch.
Yeah.
Who'd we trade Jay Buhner for? Digger Phelps. That was a great trade.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not so. I mean, will Cashman make a good trade for them? Probably. But do you want to see for the next 10, 12 years somebody like Dominguez just pounding us and you know it'll happen.
Yeah.
You know, if nothing else, he's going to come back and haunt us. Nothing else.
Oh yeah, it happens every time.
Everyone does. It doesn't matter who. If they leave the Yankees, they're always a pain in the butt.
Yeah, of course.
E-Man Choi, freaking.
Yeah.
I mean,
but he didn't have the potential, Ken, that a Dominguez has.
Yeah,
he didn't
Dominguez
have the potential that Volpe, could have.
If we trade Dominguez, I don't care. Just trade him to the National League because I don't want to see him 12 times a year kicking our butt.
And that's a fact. Yeah, that always happens.
I'm just not a fan of trading him yet. I just don't see the reason for it.
All right, now here's your choice. You're going to lose Grisham or Bellinger. One of the two. Mm-hmm. Who do you pick?
Bellinger.
Okay, you pick Belly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You have Spencer Jones sitting in the wings. You going to leave him at AAA or are you bringing him up?
Bring him up.
What do you do with Dominguez?
Okay, so where do your at-bats for Jones come from? Because he's not taking over center field. I guarantee you that.
Okay, so... Well, you took reps at first base.
Say one more time.
Dominguez took reps at first base the other day.
Yeah, because he's damn sure not going to be in the outfield.
And I think it would be smart eventually to start moving Judge to first base. I think it's the elephant in the room that his body is on the trajectory to break down. If he wants to play long, I think first base might be the right move for him. I think
not a fan of St. Jones is a flop. How can you say that?
Yeah.
The man hits rockets. Have you seen any of the games in the minor leagues?
First of all, he's never had one major league game. How can we even say he's a flop?
Yeah, of course.
That's a little nutty.
Be fair here. You may not like him because you may hear the strikeouts, but you're dealing with strikeouts with Judge. You can't deny that. A lot of times he strikes out.
Yeah, he's a heavy strikeout hitter.
And Giancarlo, you deal with that.
By the way, guys, this disclaimer, when I said G went 0 for 4, and when I said to release him, that was a joke and sarcasm. So people in the chat, just want to point that out. Don't call me out on that, okay? It was just sarcasm.
Well, if you were LI Yankee King, it would be a serious thought.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That guy's probably come up with 500 scenarios to trade Stanton.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, he's been a Yankee trooper for all these years. They're not going to get rid of him now. And God knows what he's going to do in the playoffs. It's probably going to be fantastic again. You know, what was that? Find a clip to me.
Yeah, they're saying I said Volpe is a flop.
Right.
Wow, putting words into my mouth.
Where do you see that Spencer Jones is going to be a flop?
That's just a crazy take. That is just a ridiculous
25 games
take.
this year. Has anybody else? Has anybody really taken time while the Yankees are playing and go on your phone or go on your laptop and watch AAA and watch what he does? I mean, you got to be kidding me. Every time this guy's up, he hits, he'll hit a rocket. And he's a great outfielder with a strong arm, and he's probably faster than Chaz Chisholm.
Yeah, he is.
What the? I mean, come on, guys. Let's be a little fair here.
For his size, yeah.
For his size is fantastic. The Yankees are putting up with Wells. They're putting up They're putting up with Volpe. They're putting up with Dominguez. Spencer Jones is going to be there. They didn't trade him for a reason. He's going to be part of the Yankees in the next year or two. There's no question. He might even. I mean, he's going to come up September 1st. I have no doubts about that.
Yeah, when I asked you guys last time, I think it was everyone that was here. Who do you think's coming up September 1st? Jones and Jake Bird, and those were my two favorite options too. But Jones has to be a definite. It has to be a definite. So I don't know how he's a flop. He hasn't been called up yet, but yeah, no, I think with Jones. With him too, when he eventually does come up, and let's just say he has an 0 for 4, 0 for 5 game, I think it wouldn't be fair to jump on him to be like, oh, he's not what he is, but he's not what he advertises to be in the minor leagues. It's just you got to give him some time. You can't really jump on him. So if he has a 4 for 4 game, and people be like, oh, he's the next, Aaron Judge and stuff like. Well, yes, he'll look good that day, but you can't really make that comparison because the next day he could have a bad game. So you can't really. You need like a sample size, a good sample size.
Now they're saying it. So they're saying in the chat, yeah, but he's 25. How old do you think Aaron Judge was when he came up?
That's a great point, Joe. That's a great point.
How old was Aaron Judge?
They call Jones the lefty Judge too.
Galore. Right now, Aaron Judge to Spencer Jones, when they first started together, okay, put them together, I take Spencer Jones. How about that? I'm saying both at 25 years old. I take Spencer Jones because I've seen exactly what this guy is. I don't care about the strikeouts because the Yankees didn't care about Aaron Judge's strikeouts. He strikes out a trillion times. So he hit 62 homers. Okay. Well, then you know what? Spencer Jones can do it too because he's got right field in Yankee Stadium. And he's playing 81 games there, plus playoffs. So come on, let's be a little fair, guys. I know he's 25 years old, but that's the Yankees' fault. They can bring him up. They choose not to because according to the Yankees, there's 9 boxes that you gotta fill, and not every team. Do you think the Red Sox with Roman and Rafaela and all these guys? Do you think they look at every box? No. When they think they're ready, they're coming up. The Yankees, it's got to take a catastrophe to bring somebody up. It's pulling teeth. And they've done that for a long time.
I don't know. I'm not in the Yankee front office. I can't tell you what they do.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the insight, I might be able to offer an opinion, but I don't have that insight.
Right.
I mean,
but you
didn't even call up Oswald Peraza when IKF was playing terrible defense in 2022. And now that we have good defense in the outfield,
all these aspirations
not going to
about
get a chance.
Peraza. Oh yeah, what did he do?
They called up Cabrera first, actually, before Peraza, and then what do we think?
In all fairness, they did. And then he lost out to Volpe.
Yeah,
well,
God knows.
I was going to say, I'll tell you what Oswald Peraza did recently. He gave up a home run to Kyle.
Yes, he did.
So,
oh yeah, they put him in his pitching. That's how much they think about him.
It's good to see the Angels utilize him in a good way. So, putting him as a pitcher.
Definitely getting our value back on that trade.
It's so funny. We and this is why I love Yankee Girl, because everybody's talking beep up and all she's doing nice and calm. The Yankees are going to win tomorrow.
That's right, Yankee Girl.
That is cool. Yankee Girl, I give you credit like you wouldn't believe. Everybody around you is this and all that, and you're nice and calm. Yankees are going to win tomorrow.
So why didn't I get my props? I said that they're going to win the next 3 days.
And and so did what was it?
I said they were going. I said they were going 7-0. Everyone's like, "They're crazy. They're not."
Oh no, same here. I said the same thing. They're going 7-0. Yeah, yep.
That's hysterical. That's pretty cool.
You know what's You know what's interesting about tomorrow's matchup?
What?
Carlos Rodon is going to go back into the Sox field for the first time since he left in free agency and became a Yankee.
Really?
The pitcher that he's facing off against is former Yankee Yoendris Gomez.
Yeah.
Is that the guy with
yeah.
the eyebrows?
So that's going to be Gomez's first time facing up against the team that dumped him.
Oh, we should crush him.
Wait, did the Dodgers, didn't they pick him up?
No, you're thinking of the other.
They had him. They had him after we had him. Yeah.
They did.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
You're right. You're right. Good, Chef. Good for you.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure of that.
He's starting against us tomorrow night. So
Wow. Okay.
that should be the revenge or grudge match return.
We should shell him.
Rodon, I have a feeling he may strike out 11 or 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got confidence in
The
him.
good news is that we have 3 good starters coming up the rest of the series. We had the bad one out of the way tonight with Warren, so
Yeah.
we should
And I mean,
be able to win this.
It's funny. Everyone is talking about the error by Volpe and the home run given up by Warren. What they're not talking about is the 4 bullpen arms that came in and struck the lights out of everybody.
That's right.
Jeff Nick talked about that.
Oh yeah, Cruz, Leiter Jr., who I'm not really a fan of, but he impressed me today. I love his stuff. It's just
he's a freaking bulldog.
He is. It's just I love his stuff. I love his integrity, but it's just his command gets out of control. But yeah, the bullpen did really, and even Devin Williams too. Like without high leverage situations, he shines.
Williams struck out the side.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he looked good.
Low Lev Dev. That's the nickname he's getting. Low Lev Dev. That's what people are calling him, and I'm all for it, man. Put him in the low leverage spot. Let him shine there. And look, Fernando Cruz is really getting back into it. First of all, I love this guy's energy. He's an
animal on the.
I love this guy's energy, Fernando.
What is going on with him? Did you see his face? Like,
oh my gosh,
open.
I mean, that's what I want though out of my reliever. If I have him coming into these setup situations, these hold situations, I want my man fired up, and Fernando Cruz is that guy, and the stuff backs it up. That splitter is one of the best pitches in baseball. You watch the drop on that thing, it is absolutely beautiful to watch, and the energy he brings, the fire, the passion. This is what the Yankees needed. They are so lucky to have him back. You could just tell the bullpen is operating different now that you have this guy back in there.
Bryce is saying Volpe is just favored in the Yankee organization for some reason. Doesn't make sense at all. Why Dominguez doesn't get the same golden boy treatment from the Yankees? He's favored too much in Volpe.
It's position
so
wise.
You work in the front office and you know exactly how they feel about things.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
It's a little position-wise, too, because the thing is with Dominguez, you have a surplus of outfielders. You have, Judge is DHing, but you have Stanton who you throw out there. You have Bellinger. You have Grisham. So Dominguez is platooning a little bit. That's just because of the surplus. Now with Volpe, there's only one guy behind him, which is Caballero, who should play more, but the difference is he's not playing at the level that Dominguez and Bellinger and Judge and Stanton are playing at. Not Dominguez, Grisham. So Dominguez has doors blocked for him just because of how well all the other outfielders have played. It's not like we have a high level playing shortstop, even though I love Cabby. He's done great stuff for this team. He's not playing at the level Trent Grisham and Cody Bellinger are, who are blocking Dominguez right now, which isn't really a bad or a good thing for the Yankees because you're taking at bats away from Dominguez, but you're also having these guys play like superstars. So it's a hard conversation to make because just they're two different positions and they're in two different situations in terms of the depth chart. But I do think Volpe is being favored a lot by the Yankees, and I think they've always had this vision for the kid. They haven't they've always had this vision.
Here's my counter on that. Until the trade deadline, Who was the other shortstop that you had to play for Volpe?
You have Peraza or Jorbit, which I hated both of them.
Jorbit is a second baseman. He is not a
He
shortstop.
played reps at short. He even played third a few times.
He played third and second. If you look at his stat chart, he's got like 5 games at shortstop throughout his entire tenure. He's not a shortstop. The person that is a shortstop on the team in the minor leagues was Jazz Chisholm.
You're saying naturally, like in natural positions.
Yeah, that was his actual. When he was with the Diamondbacks, he was actually a shortstop.
Wow. Yeah.
Who was your option past that? Peraza? Peraza was hitting what, a $105?
Yeah.
Not an option.
I mean, at least Peraza was a natural shortstop. Like he was also
favorability comes when you have other options. The Yankees didn't have any other option. Now you look at the Dominguez chant. You got a healthy healthy Judge.
Semi-healthy.
No, I'm talking for the most part of the season until he had his elbow injury. You got a healthy Judge, a healthy Grisham, a healthy Bellinger, and a healthy Dominguez. What 3 are you putting in the outfield?
Yeah.
It's not favoritism. It's playing the best possible lineup that you could possibly put on the field.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what I said. And also the Judge injury adds trouble to that. You know, you can't put...
In my personal opinion, Judge shouldn't even be on the major league roster right now. If he can't play the field, he's not hitting worth beans. He should be on the IL actually rehabbing.
He's been hitting, though, more recently, though. Judge has been getting back into the swing of things.
Well, I see the chat talking about Volpe and you know whether he's given time or he's underperforming. Well, let me ask you, chat. Like, what do you think? It's been 3 years, so what do you think that they should do with Volpe? Like, is there? Let's just say you were in their position, you were in their shoes. Give us a scenario. Let us know. What do you think? Because you know,
I think the writing is already on the walls.
I think Cabby should play more games.
We drafted 6 shortstops in the major league draft. We're set up to sign the #1 international free agent who, guess what? He's a shortstop.
Yeah.
That is 7 shortstops we're signing in 1 year. I think the writing is on the wall for Roderick Arias and for Anthony Volpe.
Arias is not. He's underperforming too, right? From what I hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he was a highly touted prospect.
Mm-hmm.
When we brought him on for international free agency, we basically broke the bank to bring him on.
Yeah,
and he's still at A-ball.
Wow. A-ball. Wow. Okay.
John Ferrazzo says, when Dominguez came up, he shined against Houston. I want him in the lineup every day against them, period.
That was a few years ago, though.
He hit that off of
Verlander.
Right, Verlander.
Hit that into the Crawford boxes.
Right. So I don't know. You know, I'm sure he'll play against Houston, John. I just don't know if he's going to play every day.
Yeah.
So they had so many opportunities to sign multiple shortstop, but they didn't because Volpe is their future. But
okay, now here you go. Your options are Trey Turner. Is he living up to that $300 million contract? Probably close. The shortstop with the Rangers.
Seager.
Is he living up to his $300 million contract?
When he's healthy, 100%.
They won the World Series.
Also, just little like your thoughts out to Corey Seager. Man just got appendicitis and is out for multiple weeks. Thoughts out to him. That really sucks. That's something you can't control. Myself, I've had it. It sucks. Thoughts out to him.
The other shortstop that they signed, who's now their second baseman, to a multi-million-dollar deal, Marcus Semien. He living up to it? Most of those big bank money hit players that they played are garbage. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Yankees tied to another huge freaking contract for an underperforming player. That's why everybody's like,
just had a great
Kyle
comment,
Tucker train. I don't want Kyle Tucker. I don't want him sniffing anywhere near New York.
No.
I'm just saying, Jay Snow had a great comment on Corey Seager. He did get Texas a ring. That's the thing that Corey Seager.
Did he get Did he get Texas a ring?
100%.
Did they play a
big part in the playoffs?
He was runner-up in MVP that season. Multiple people said he should have won it. He won World Series MVP, hit multiple huge homers for the Rangers. 100% he won that ring for that team.
The Arizona Diamondbacks, who used 2 openers out of their freaking rotation because they were that injured.
I'm talking about the whole postseason run and the whole season run, though, in general. Everyone wrote the Rangers off. They didn't win really much games that season.
Well, they
and
wrote
Corey
the Diamondbacks
Seager,
off, too. The Diamondbacks had 85 wins that season, and they made it
but
to
I'm
the
talking
series.
about getting into the postseason, the Rangers. That was a wild run that is not talked about enough, and we should talk about it because of Corey Seager's season. He carried them throughout the regular season and carried them throughout the postseason. I'm bringing up his stats right now for that season. That was one of the best seasons.
That's
but
one season.
The thing is, they
Look
got
at
the end goal.
His work if he's been with Texas.
They
What
got
is
a
the
World
body of his
Series.
work as a Ranger. I don't give a damn about a World Series. I'm talking about his body of work as a Texas Ranger since he signed the contract. What has he done?
So I'll get the numbers since he has been in Texas. Get the averages up. So Corey Seager batting 278. This is do you want general numbers like counting numbers,
Yeah,
or you want a 362 average?
No. Just broadband numbers.
All right, so 278, 117 homers, 303 RBIs. In
That's his entire time in Texas?
Because
And
it's
how
only
many
been
seasons
4
is that?
years. 4.
Isn't it 3?
Okay, so what's that average?
4 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at the numbers. Matter of fact, I have a headache and I don't want to stare at a computer screen.
What about Monty? He had a big part in that too, right? Jordan
Gordon
Montgomery.
Montgomery? Yeah, their pitching had a hell of a lot to do.
Real Bill says, I believe that Volpe will finish the season and then he will be cut loose. I don't. Yeah, they might, but I don't.
It's not this year. It's not this year, Joe. It might be next year, though, but it's definitely not going to be this year.
I mean, like with Volpe too. Like I'm not attacking him personally. I think he's a great guy.
You got to give him credit.
Yeah, he's probably a nice guy. He's probably a cool guy. I'm not attacking him personally.
Well, Joe knows him personally or knew him personally.
Who?
Joe?
One of the brightest, nicest kids and family I've seen in many a year. John Ferrazzo says, I think the organization is trying to make Volpe the second coming of Jeter, and that's a lot of pressure to put on a player.
Yeah.
Always
They
been
advertised him big time.
the second he was drafted out of Del Barton out of high school, and it was put out there that he grew up a lifelong Yankee fan. He's a shortstop. His favorite player was Derek Jeter. That's when the whole expectation started. That's when the idea started that this kid is the next Derek Jeter, which we're wrong. Like, just let the dude be his own player. He's not a Derek Jeter type of player. He's at his best, like I said, a 260 hitter, a doubles machine at his best, who gets on base. He steals bases for you, which should be a big part of his game. So that's exactly what the expectation should be. But the narrative was flipped. They expected him to be this legendary franchise captain level shortstop, which was totally wrong, which I think might have hurt his game a little bit. And then when he doesn't live up to that, the media craps on him like crazy. And you got to give the kid a little bit of credit, or a lot of credit, actually, for every day giving it 110%. First on the field, last one off. Hustles. Does he make bonehead plays? 100%. I'm not denying that. But there's a difference between what you do with the stick, with the glove, compared to what you do outside of that. What you're doing, you're keeping your head up high. You're not throwing your bat. You're not throwing your helmet. You're not throwing a whole big pity party for yourself. You're just going out there every single day with your head up high. And that's something you got to respect, because a lot of other players in his position would not tolerate that. A lot of other players probably would have been done by now. With the attitude is different. Yeah. Most players would not waver if they were in Volpe's situation. It takes a special type of person to stick with this if you're Anthony Volpe. And that's what people have to realize.
Bryce is weighing in, saying, Joe, can I get you guys' thoughts on what you rather take on Seager and Turner's contract rather than having Volpe? That should be hands down take the contract.
Yeah.
You guys weigh in on that?
Yeah.
No, not a chance in hell.
Bigger one is Bryce Harper in my book, but if we're talking shortstops.
Yeah. Why Bryce Harper?
Dude wanted to be a Yankee. Simple as that. My guy really wanted to be here, and we could have given it to him. And Bryce Harper is not a waste of money, man. He is one of the best postseason performers of the 2020s. He is so clutch. He has won an MVP already with his tenure.
He's a reckless ball player.
That might have been something the Yankees could have needed. I'll be honest with you.
That's why
someone who plays with passion is something the Yankees could have needed in the early 2020s.
I'm not talking about passion. I'm talking reckless where he's hurt himself. He is now playing first base when he was one of the best outfielders out there because of the way he plays the game.
Leaves it all.
Look at his time off the field. He has got a significant injury history.
Yeah, and I mean, you could say the same about Corey Seager too if we're talking about that. Corey Seager had injury history.
That's a big concern when you're laying out a lot of money, and if you lay out that money for Seager or Harper, who don't you get? Because they're not laying that contract out, and the other people that they signed.
I mean, if we win the World Series, I don't think anyone cares about the remainder of.
That's what I'm saying, Evan. Seager got them a ring. That's the end goal. You're not signing players to look good in the regular season. You're signing them so you could have a parade for the World Series victory.
If the Yankees would have won the World Series, then you wouldn't give a damn what happened this year.
If I had a ring, in what year?
Last year, if we went back and beat the Dodgers, would you care what you had for a team this year?
Would we re-sign Soto
for the long
yes.
Would we? Well, the scenario is: would we bring back? Would it be we won the World Series and we couldn't keep Soto? Would that be the scenario? Because I would have very different emotions right there if Soto stayed and we couldn't get it done, or if Soto walked and we couldn't get it done.
If we got it done and Soto walked anyhow, sort of like what Freeman did with the Braves.
I mean, I think it would just put a lot of pressure on how Juan Soto carried the team. I think a lot of people would start saying that Juan Soto was the reason we won the World Series. And I would be mostly upset, but also you have to add to that we had significant injuries to our starting pitching. Garrett Cole, our ace, is out for the whole year with Tommy John surgery. Heel wasn't back till after the All-Star break. So we had stuff to add to that with Soto's leaving. What do you mean?
Hill wasn't back to after the All-Star break? I don't understand.
This season.
Oh. I'm talking about last year.
I know, but in reference to would I be that upset?
Cool.
It's not like we have we would have the same exact team even if
no, not even
with all the injuries we had. So I think injuries are a big reason for the Yankees numbers this year with their non-success. I think that the injuries are a big season.
Well, guys, we can debate this to where all blue in the face.
No, these are all good talking points. Yeah, these are all good. Good.
But at the end of the day, I would want the ring over anything. If we did sign Seager and he won that ring for us, and then he was hurt, he was on and off with injuries the rest of the next 3 years, I'd be okay with it, man. Every time you bring up you're a Yankee fan, everyone has to say you haven't won one since 2009. Everyone's going to talk about how it's in the past, how you haven't won one, how you've been dominated by the Astros in past years. They're going to bring up, this is just people hating on the Yankees, but they're going to bring up Judge dropping the fly ball. They're going to bring up all the chaos that happened in the World Series and how the Yankees can't get it done. If we signed Corey Seager and we did get a ring in the hypothetical, the narrative would be flipped. It would be 100% flipped.
Who's talking about the Yankees not getting it done? I mean, is
everyone,
it Mets fans?
Non-Yankee fans, man.
When's the last time they got it done?
I mean,
1986.
What was that?
86.
19 what? Oh, okay. Input noted.
Well, guys, we've been here for an hour and a half, and this can go on and on and on. We do have a morning stream coming in a bit.
That's the whole point, is you like to get the dialogue rolling.
Yeah.
You get people involved, and the conversation continues.
Yeah.
It's not a bully scenario. It's people's opinions, and that's why you have live streams like that. That's a good thing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is a good thing. It definitely is a good thing.
And it's certainly not personal across the board. George and I may not disagree, but I respect his opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, this is
Same
the
thing-
whole point of
same thing
having
with Evan and Nick and you, Joe, even though you and I used to be screaming at each other on the damn thing.
Yeah,
one
how
of the
times
points
have
of having
changed.
guests. One of the points of having guests on the show is to get multiple opinions across, to have a conversation going on. And that's kind of, if you're having a sports show with multiple people, that's kind of one of the things you want out there. You want to have some opinions going back and forth.
There's never a wrong answer. There's never a wrong answer.
Never a
Everyone's-
wrong answer with sports.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a-
Everyone has their opinions. Everyone has their facts. But when you get personal, that's when you take it too far. So, I mean,
And luckily we didn't have that.
Yeah, no. I'm
We had a
not
good
saying
discussion.
this. I'm just saying in general, like hypothetically, even with Volpe too, it's like people can hate him as a player. People can hate him personally. For me personally, I'm not going that route. I just wanted him to be better. I want him, for the last 3 years, he hasn't shown that. I mean, is he only? He is young, and you can stress that other players are 3 years older than him. And he's not in his prime yet, but he's not a young kid. You can't baby him. He has to figure this out. So if I say, for instance, Volpe needs to be sent down, I'm looking at this as like he has to figure this out on his own. The coach is not helping him, and he's not doing it. He's not performing. He's underperforming. So let's just say, for instance, if he gets sent down. Does it mean that, let's just say, there's a fire lit under him where now it's like he's hungrier? He's hungry because his job is on the line. He doesn't want to get released. He doesn't want to get traded. He wants to come back up. That's all. It's not like he's a jerk or something like that. I want him to do better. I like Volpe. I really do. I think coming out of spring training when he won the job, I was hoping he would do good. So yeah, it's just I even with with other positions too, like Dominguez, I want him to do better. I want him to be consistent. That's up to the Yankees to put him in every day in certain situations. But I only want this team to do better. That's it, regardless. Point A.
Yeah.
Well, I dropped a video not too long ago about the type of fans there are, sports fans in general, and for me, I'm one of the type of sports fans that I don't generally bash players at all. I will call out bad play or inconsistent play, but I'm not going to personally attack any player.
Oh yeah.
I support the team and the players that represent the team.
Yeah,
And that's my approach. That's the way I do things. There are other content creators that you're going to see nothing but bashing, 100% rant all the time.
Yep. And and sometimes rightfully so, but sometimes you gotta there's bashing, and then there's tell the truth. The thing is, when they're playing bad, they're playing bad. You can't sugarcoat it every freaking time,
No, you can't.
especially that the Yankees have been bad just about all year long.
I'm tired of that too. With people sugarcoating stuff too. It's not reality. Let's you want to sugarcoat everything's going to be okay. Pat you on the back and be like everything's like I mentioned before on the stream, Joe. Everything's all ponies, rainbows, and unicorns. No, drop it. Okay,
Nick, you would know that. You're chefs, you know that.
Yeah, right.
There's, chefs, they don't take anything, lightly. They would
No.
yell at you. Does it mean that they hate you? No. They
No,
just want you to
absolutely
stay
not. Yeah, Evan. Of course, like even in the kitchen too. It's like I don't take anything personal. If you can't do the job, that's it. I'll give you chances. I'll give you 3 years. like Volpe. No, not 3 years, but saying like Volpe. But I'll give you chances, and if you can't do the job, you're gone. That's it. No, nothing personal, and that's the way it should be. And it's like the player development with the Yankees, or even like the coaching staff too. They've like just coddled these players. It's like it's just so, I don't know. It's so bizarre. It's like and when just the questions I had with if Sean Chacon would have been on too. Eventually we'll get there. But it's
great guy too, Sean.
Yeah, like great. Like one of the things I wanted to ask him was what conditioning and strengthening and the programs that you have for mentorship right now. How can you separate yourself, you personally, from the New York Yankees? I wanted to hear that because it's like enough's enough. Like we can't have these players that will do mistakes, that underperform, and then be played the next day, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. And it's just I can't. We need to live in reality here. We can't like have this hypothetical fantasy world where everything is going to be great with Volpe. Again, I always stress this word: track record. With his track record, we don't trust him. We don't. And again, I'm not attacking him personally. It's just the way it's going right now. Even the coaches are up. They're like this. We don't know. All right. Okay, so you're saying that to us. What are we supposed to think? What are we supposed to think of Volpe? If like are you giving up on him? So like now the fans we're doing this. We're taking the stance as a batting coach, and now we're like tearing him to shreds because the batting coach and his assistants, he has two, they're not doing their job. So like you can't be mad at the fans for giving their giving their reasons why we dislike Volpe with his performance. So it's crazy. It's a crazy world now. It really is, and it's disgusting. It really is.
No.
What's funny?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you an former NFL player note. Michael Vick, you remember him?
Oh yeah. He was a spokesperson for the ASPCA.
Coached his first collegiate game this evening here in the Hampton Roads area. He was the football coach for Norfolk State, and they got crushed by Townsend 27-7.
Wow. Wait, can you repeat that again? I want everyone to hear that in the comment section too. That was really good.
Michael Vick, former NFL football player, had his coaching debut here in the Hampton Roads area for Norfolk State, and they got crushed 27-7 by Townsend.
Amazing. That's crazy. Wow.
Well, that's a happier note. Football season is here.
Oh, Lord.
You know what's one of the decision points for me? September the 5th. We're going to be playing the Astros.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a Friday. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to be opening their season in Brazil against the Chargers.
Brazil?
So the decision. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Packers, Eagles last year.
Damn.
Chargers this year.
All right. Game in the Amazon. All right.
So I can't call a collateral Yankee game and a Chiefs game at the same time. Plus, I want to watch.
Call football too.
Yes, I have. And that might be my off gig when the baseball season ends.
We'll cover for you.
Could be. But I think that might be a fun stream.
Yeah. What's is there a time difference in Brazil? I'm trying to think.
There is.
Brazil is a pretty big country, though.
Yeah.
There probably is. Yeah.
Probably
somebody asked Siri.
Yeah.
Siri, what time is it in Brazil?
Siri, what freaking time is it in BZ?
I bet they have different time zones across there. That's a big country, Brazil, man.
So that's one of my personal decision points. Yankee baseball or Chiefs football, and I love them both.
San Paulo is an hour ahead of us.
Okay.
Brazil?
In Brazil, yeah. There might be
they're in the future. All right. Back to the future.
Brazil time zone is 24-hour party.
Bryce, the discussion between Bichette and Volpe.
Oh, we had that conversation.
Oh boy,
is a wash. One is a better hitter, the other one's a better fielder.
You think Volpe's a better hitter than Bo Bichette?
No.
You think Volpe's a better fielder than Bo Bichette?
Yes, I do.
I mean, I don't think Bichette's good at all defensively, but I think that's hard to say.
This has been Volpe's worst defensive season.
Yeah, by far.
And
it's hard
if
to
you look
compare
at the
them.
contract that they're thinking that Bichette is going to get, a $21 million AAV contract. You want to pay both Bichette $21 million a pop?
No.
Oh, yeah. Bo Bichette is a better player overall, but he can't stay on the field. I mean, this year he just happened to – he's playing a little bit more, but I don't try. You know, we don't need another injury-packed player, guys. We really don't. We really don't. But, guys, it's getting to that time. Let's have some maybe start our final thoughts.
Good morning, guys. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning is right. Good
New
morning.
day.
And we have a stream, and I have the morning show at 8:30, guys. So,
but you'll have plenty of Lavazza coffee. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I know.
Lavazza coffee and maybe a cannoli or something. You'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Combo, huh?
Well, listen, I appreciate the everything in the chat today, the back and forth. Thank you so much for hanging with us for almost 2 hours here, guys. It's great. But we're going to start our final thoughts. So let's start with Nick. Your final thoughts.
All right, here we go. So guys, like we touched upon too. So if you want to comment, you want to tell all your opinions or your hypotheticals or your facts, that's great. You can do that, but let's not be personal, because if you attack the team personally, we're all going to take it personally. But just wanted to say too, like, everyone has their opinions about Volpe. I do. I don't hate him as a person. I will never hate anybody as a person who is underperforming. So let's just say, for instance, Volpe. Sure, okay, he's a young kid, but he had his time to shine. Yeah. So if he's not going to do that, then you need an answer for him. You can't be like, all right, let's wait, let's just give him a hug and put my arm around him and be like, hey pal, everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it.
At the Coldplay concert.
Yeah. Yes. There you go. Love George. So it's just exactly like taking him to a Coldplay concert. And so that Candyland type of game has to stop. So we all need to live in reality. So it's like, if it's not Volpe, it could be something else. It could be someone like, let's just say McMahon, or it could be anyone like, Wells. Obviously he's underperforming, but we're not getting up on him. So let's just be here with reality and not like the fantasy land that we're living. So again, hypothetical is different. Hypothetical still is reality, but it's not pretending to be something that we're not. So again, let's stick with the game today. Great win. 3 more games, and they'll get to 7-0 with Ken and mine prediction, because I did say 7-0. So if they do get 7-0, then everyone owes me and Ken money. That'd be great.
If you got Venmo, we'll take the instant transfer.
There you go. I love it. Already planning ahead. So again, I can never say enough about Grisham, him and his mustache. They did the job today. Bellinger and his belly bomb always gets the job done. And again, if anyone took this to heart, in the chat. Stanton went 0 for 4. We need to release him. Please, that's sarcasm, so don't take that to heart. Warren, Will Warren, I love his work ethic. Again, trial by fire. Young rookie, young player, and he's just outperforming every time, because whether it's a bad start, he's taking that with a grain of salt, and he's learning, and he's carrying that over to the next start to get better. So good for him. Kudos. Bullpen looking great. Fernando Cruz, love his splitter. This guy is nasty. And again, just to point out, with Volpe filling in, like supposed to fill in shoes like Derek Jeter, the same happened with like closers, like with supposed to fill in for Mariano Rivera too. There's plenty of them, and then they never panned out. So that'll be another topic of conversation. Again, didn't like the grand slam from Vargas. It happened, but we won. So 10-4 could have been 10-0, but whatever. That's a pipe dream. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a great night, and good seeing everybody.
Thank you, sir. Ken, go ahead.
Well, I want to start off by thanking everyone for participating in the chat. It's a good conversation. Nothing personal one way or another. Keeping the conversation going is how you grow channels and become tolerant on other people's opinions. I also want to thank everybody who sent prayers out for my mother after her fall this afternoon and trip to the emergency room. Thank you very much. I think the Yankees are going to win the next 3 in a wash, and I'll always say, let's go Yankees.
Awesome. Thank you. Evan.
Yeah. Well, first, in a way, we're all correct here. So let's all make a little money, and Joe, you just get a percentage based on the commission. So
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But overall, no, a great win tonight. Good conversations, debatable back and forth. Hey, arguing in the chat, that's fine. Just don't attack each other personally. We don't want that.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
We don't want to ban anyone. Not a fan of banning. I aren't either. So let's just keep going, guys. Let's win 7 in a row here. Let's get 7-0 on the streak, overall 8 in a row, because we did win that Red Sox game, so that would be nice. But let's do it. Let's just keep on winning, and we will not stop. So let's go Yankees.
Well, that sounds good. And finally, George.
Yeah, I mean, great show today. Ken, all love to you. We had a great debate going back and forth, man. Obviously, we stand at 2 different sides, but it's always great when you could get a good debate. Both guys pulling out some great stuff, back and forth banter, which just is great for the show, great for the stream, great for the audience to watch. It's one of the reasons why they click. We have some great debates going on here. And, man, great win for the Yankees. Really good win for the Yankees. They have been pounding, taking advantage of this little weak part in the schedule. The offense looks great to me. Cody Bellinger, man, what a superstar. And we just got him for Cody Poteet. Are you kidding me? The value that we got, that might be trade of the offseason. Probably second to Garrett Crochet. But, I mean, in terms of value for the player you got in return, Cody Bellinger is right up there, man. Brian Cashman pulled a great move with this one. And let me just tell you, man, it's going to be all season. It's going to be all off season. Anthony Volpe is going to be one of the biggest debates between Yankee fans. He's always going to be a point of interest. We're always going to have to be talking about him just because of how controversial his role is becoming. So we're just in the beginning of it with all this Anthony Volpe talk. Real quick, T-Road has been bringing this up a lot in the chat, so I'll just bring it to the light of the stream. Just wanted to bring up that Bo Bichette does have the most base hits in baseball this season. Take that how you want, but he just wanted that put out there. He's been commenting a lot about that, so I just wanted that put out on the stream for my guy who's always commenting. Just shout out to that, and shout out to all the commenters, man. Great chats going on. But yeah, we're gonna keep talking about Volpe whether we like it or not. But maybe the kid proves us all wrong. That would be great. That would be honestly great to see. But aside from that, the Yankees are playing great baseball right now. They are really hitting. The pitching is there. The bullpen looks flawless now with Fernando Cruz getting back in there. And, man, let's go Yankees. Let's get a dub tomorrow. And like Chef Nick and Ken have predicted, Let's go 7-0, baby. Let's get it going.
Jorge. Jorge swinging for the fences, baby. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, you're all spot on. You all were terrific tonight. You brought your A game, guys. Thank you so much. And hopefully we get to continue this tomorrow night, and then and the rest of the days leading up to hopefully a really long and great postseason. So with that in mind, everyone, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Don't forget to come back tomorrow morning, 8:30, for coffee, bagels, eggs, whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to have for breakfast. But come back.
An omelet.
And what?
Omelets. You need to add omelets in there.
And omelets. You got it. Anything you guys want. And we will definitely we'll pick up what the conversations. Remember, guys, we have so many guests coming up in the next 4 to 5 days. Tomorrow we'll go over everything. Links are out, and get your questions ready because we're going to have some ex-Yankees. We're going to have an ex-Giant, a Super Bowl champion. There's a lot going on here. So by all means, please subscribe. I can't say that enough. Press the like button, and don't forget, we will be calling a game on Saturday. And we'll discuss everything tomorrow morning. So thank you for everything. We love you. God bless America. God bless to all of you. Stay healthy. Ken, I hope your mom does well. Also, to dedicate to the cancer patient out there too.
Susan Clark.
Yes, Susan Clark. Again, the show is dedicated to you and your family and your fight, and we are here fighting with you. So go Yankees, go Susan, go everyone. And the most important is stay healthy, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Evan and the crew there, all of you were fantastic. Good night, everyone.
Rock on, baby.
Peace.
Got it.